Hello, fellow commanders, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. We are continuing our journey out to Sagittarius A star via a very dark nebula over here. I start my videos out letting you know where we're going. We're trying to make it all the way out to Sagittarius A star. So now that we know where we're going, let's get off the ground and actually get there. Or actually start getting there anyways. So we need to get off the ground and then we can do immediately into a jump. That's good. So I start every video letting you guys know about the meta game that we're trying to play right now, which is basically a fantasy football for Elite Dangerous kind of thing, where we are trying to guess what planets and what kind of planets we're going to find, what kind of biological stuff we're going to find, you know, just coming up with as many different stats as we can for our journey, so that, you know, it's not quite so grindy and boring. That's the idea. So anyways, I haven't really got any feedback from my viewers yet as to, you know, how they would like to proceed with this. So it's more of just a kind of informal thing. Nobody's left any comments guessing or doing anything, so clearly the interest is not there, I guess. I don't really know. Which is fine if nobody's interested in playing the game. I'm just trying to find. Can you do that? I'm just trying to find ways to make the journey a little bit more interesting. All right, what do we got here? Oh, okay. Oh, we immediately got a planet to land on. That's cool. Oh, you know what? Let me get my let me stop first. I need to get my planet ID icons thingy up, so that way I know what planets are what. I didn't tell you to go there. I told you to go here. There we go. All right. So the planet that we have right now is a rocky body. So let's get that done. So fortunately, somebody already explored this planet for us. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, that's a water world. Let's go do that one first. Then we'll go land on the other planet. All right, and the rest of these are all ice. So we'll scan this planet, and then we'll go land on this one to go... Well, hold on. Are there any biologics here? Yeah, we might skip that one because it only has one. I found that planets that only have one biological source on it tend to be difficult to find, because it's usually bacteria, and sometimes the bacteria can be hard to find against the background there, against the terrain. So we'll go scan this planet, get our money for scanning the water world, and then be done with it. All right. So for those of you who don't know, the holographic icon that shows up for the planet will tell you what kind of planet it is. I believe I have a link in the description for my videos now that links to the image that shows all of the different holographic images that can show up. So all you really have to do is target a planet and see what it is. Now, obviously, somebody has to have already discovered that, unless you're going to discover it yourself. Otherwise, you have to use the full spectrum system scanner, which, as far as I'm concerned, is a big pain in the butt. I really don't like using it if I don't have to, but yeah. All right, we need 6 probes for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Surface scanned by 50%. Frameshift drive charging.
There we go. That should be a decent chunk of change. Moving on to the next system. It would have been nice to be able to land on that planet, but I'm not going to go after just one single bio. Like, I'm not trying to get more than one biological source on a planet. I want to have more than one so that we have a better chance of actually quickly coming across one, because even though I hate the way that they decided to do like heat zones or whatever, you have to go into a place where you might find something. It's like, yeah, I guess that's more realistic, but it's not fun. I miss the old way of doing it where so let's get out of here. We'll do a system scan we'll go into the system scanner just to see if there's any. I don't know if there's a water world here. So where's that? All right. How far away is it? Come on, come on, come on. Not too far away. Let's go grab that. So I still need to figure out a way to filter out. I wouldn't mind doing this full spectrum system scan if I could filter out all of the things that I don't want to go look at. If they had an atmosphere, if they had filters that allow me to only look for things that are A, landable, and B, have an atmosphere, that would at least be enough to winnow down the ridiculous amount of work it takes to go through and try to identify things. But as far as I'm aware, there's no way to do that. All you can do is just get the main type of planet that it is, and ugh. It wouldn't be so bad if there was only a couple of types of planets that you could land on that had biological things, but you know, there's rocky worlds, there's ice worlds, there's metal-rich bodies. All of those can be planets that you can, or you know, things that you can land on that could have biologics on it, and those are the most plentiful. So it's like, ugh. I have better things to do with my time than spend 5 minutes in every system trying to meticulously document each one. All right, here we go. We need 6 probes for this, so 1. Try to do a little better on my 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next.
Frameshift drive charging.
Moving right along. It's nice to be able to just quickly grab these water worlds and stuff.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, the full spectrum system scanner wouldn't be nearly as obnoxious if they had updated it with Odyssey to make it useful for the Odyssey-based things. And maybe I just don't know. Maybe there's a way to do that and I'm just not aware of it. So please, in the comments, let me know. Is there a way to use the FSS in a way that will allow me to only focus in on the things that I want?
Fuel sweeping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Dun, 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 dun.
4, 3.
Might have to start playing some music or something to fill in the silence. I know there's a, isn't there a music player thing in this? I don't remember.
Fuel sweeping. System scan complete.
Well, it's unfortunate when we come in and all there are stars.
Fuel sweeping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
One of my favorite things about the Krait Phantom is that it's really good with heat management. I could almost sit in the star forever and not have to worry about it. Excuse me. right. Just trying to be efficient with our time here.
Fuel scoop.
27 bodies. Let's get our fuel done.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
So there's no water worlds or anything that we would be interested in.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I didn't check the system map. So yeah, not like we're gonna find anything anyways. Oh yeah.
Fuel scooping.
Jeez. It's all icy
Fuel scooping
stuff.
complete.
Doesn't seem to be anything to land on, which is fine. I mean, it's not fine. We want to find a place to land on, but ugh. Plenty of landable planets and plenty of atmosphere planets, but no landable atmosphere planet or moons. Planets, moons, whatever you want to call them.
Drive charging.
That's unfortunate. Well, actually, before we do that, just wanted to double check and make sure that there wasn't any water worlds or anything that I missed. It'd be really nice if we could find an ammonia world. Apparently, ammonia worlds are the most. They give you the most payout, which is pretty interesting. But I don't know why you would want so much ammonia. Maybe they're the most rare. They must be the most rare. That's got to be what it is. All right. All right. All right.
Fuel scooping.
All right, what do we got here? Nothing here, so we're gonna have to check it out ourselves. Gotta start getting into like a cycle here. So nothing interesting. Off we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
The only thing we're interested in are water worlds, Earth-like worlds, and ammonia worlds, as far as just things that we're gonna solely scan. Those are the ones that are actually worth a decent amount of money. I mean, terraformable worlds are also sort of worth a decent amount of money, but not enough that I'm going to sit here and scan through each and every item in the system to discover them. So we're doing a relatively limited exploration of things because I just, you know,
Systems
I don't want to take forever to get out there. We still got 100 jumps just to get to the halfway point.
fuel sweeping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
I kind of wish that the developers would sell the property to another developer, somebody who can come in with a fresh. No, I don't want a fresh perspective. I don't want them to change the game. Just a fresh energy to come in and start actually working on the game again.
System scan complete. Fuel sweeping.
Because it would be nice if somebody else could come in and actually put the time and effort into making quality updates to the game.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because the developers here have given up on the game. They have. They were very unhappy with the way Odyssey. Well, I think everybody was very unhappy with the way Odyssey ended up happening. So I don't know if they're developing in secret because they don't want to disappoint anybody if it falls through. I certainly hope. I certainly hope that they're doing something super secret in the background and coming out with like maybe ship interiors or something. Or, you know, I would really love to see a massive upgrade to the exploration aspect of this game. Okay.
Fuel sweeping complete.
No water worlds. Off we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, crap. I didn't realize. I thought I was out already.
Frameshift drive charging.
I accidentally went right back in there. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'd love to see a massive upgrade to the exploration aspect of this. It would be really... I know they said it would be too difficult to do, but I would really like it if they went back and redid the terrain generation thing on the planets to make it more like it was before Odyssey, because you could find some really cool terrain on some of these planets, and Odyssey flattened everything out. Was it Odyssey, or was it the update before that? I don't remember. I think it was Odyssey.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
That could be a water world. It is. That. So let's go get ourselves some cash here. Yeah, I wish they just had I wish they had some kind of interface here in the system map to make it so that you could discover things from here. And then if you wanted like hyper-specific information, you could lock the system scanner or the full spectrum scanner on it rather than having to go do some extra little mini game, manually move the scope around. Your targeting computer should be able to just lock the scope onto a planet. I'm sure at the time they thought, oh, this will be a fun little diversion for them to do, but it gets really old after the first few times of doing it, and it just takes a really long time. And it's also just really unrealistic for, you know, a spaceship that's supposed to be, you know, hundreds of years into the future. It can't automatically lock the scope onto a planet? Seriously? It can't just lock it onto a signal for me? I have to do it myself? Alright. So all of these are going to be like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to find a planet to land on, because that would be nice.
3, 2, engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Of course, when the only thing in a system is a star, that doesn't really help, does it?
Fuel scooping complete.
Off we go.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
There isn't really much to talk about. We're just trying to find something interesting. So far, we found a few water worlds, which is nice, but
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
rocky ice worlds. So I think at this point, I will take a second and kind of look at some of this stuff, because we need to land on something. But this is part of what I'm talking about here. Like, look how long this is taking us to just manually go through here and do this.
Scan complete.
And then we have to hope that one of these is something we can land on. So fortunately, we did get lucky. But of course, it doesn't have an atmosphere, so that doesn't really help us, does it? As far as, like, exploration. We're 20 minutes in, so we're going to go ahead and land now. But it's just like, all that time it just took us... all that time it just took us to do this. And it's like 1,200 freaking light seconds away. So this is just the part of it that irritates me, that it just takes so long. They want you to take so much time to do this stuff. And, like, can we streamline this process just a little bit, please, to make it a little bit more enjoyable? I would really appreciate it. But we're going to go ahead and go land, because this is going to take us a couple of minutes to get to the planet. Yeah. So I'll cut until we get there, because you're not going to want to watch this part. All right. Time to land. Excuse me. We are 95 jumps away from our halfway point, which means we probably have another 100 plus jumps after that to get to Sagittarius A-star. I need to look up and see if there's any stations or anything around Sagittarius A-star. That would be pretty nice. I know that there's a station highway from the bubble out to Colonia. I think it's called Colonia. But I don't believe there's anything going from the bubble out to Sagittarius A-star. Which is unfortunate. That would be pretty nice. Be able to just, like, plot your route through stations along the way, rather than just being out in the black. Oh. I always forget to turn that off. Alright. As always, we're going to try to go around to the Terminator here. Let's get over on one of these cool ejections.
Orbital flight engaged.
I'm gonna try to land on this one to the left at the end of it. It's close enough to the sunset or sunrise. Who knows which way this is actually going.
Landing gear deployed.
Not getting quite the sunset sunset kind of deal I was hoping for, but that's all right. Some kind of cool terrain though. Some little spiky mountains. Let's see, where can we land? Come on. There we go. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you did and sends the video out so more people can join us for the journey. Viewer participation is extremely important because it's only through you guys that my channel can grow. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your feed and you can watch it as soon as possible. And lastly, I am looking for cool ideas for exclusive perks that I can provide for those of you who have an interest in supporting the channel. So leave your suggestions for that along with your feedback for the video down in the comments. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you for the next one.